What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Oh, okay, we haven't done this guy in a while. We're coming back to Dimash. Yes, indeed. Dimash fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Alexandro Oliveira and Michael Orsi. They both want to see me react to this song by Dimash called S.O.S. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on a second, I do recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Dimash, yeah, shocking. And the video has 11.9 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Gotta put the filming on pause for a little bit. Somebody wanted to come up and say hi. Hello. Hello, sweet pea. Yeah, Manda wanted a little screen time. I think she also wanted some snugs. So, yes, I know. Daddy works way too much. I know. That's okay. I don't mind. For those of you that have never met this young lady, this is Manda. And she is our ragdoll / Maine Coon mix. Luckily, she's female. She's not going to be getting huge like Maine Coons are known to be getting. Those are the male Maine Coons. Male Maine Coons get to be ridiculously huge. Luckily, the females don't grow that big. So, but she's still a pretty big girl. Yes, you are, huh? Yes, you are. Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Now that no longer having any distractions from the kitties. Let's see. Dimash, S.O.S, Slavic Bazaar. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Обладатель Гран-при международного конкурса исполнителей эстрадной песни «Витебск 2015» Димаш Qudaibergen, Казахстан.
Je vis, pourquoi je meurs, pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le S.O.S, tant de rien en détresse. J'ai mûri hier sur toi. Je me prendrai oiseau. Je seul dans ma peau. Je voudrais voler mon dans la voix. Je me dire voler.
I need to pause. I don't want to pause, but I need to. Man. His range never ceases to impress me. It always impresses me. Going from that, tenor range up to alto range, and then up even into the soprano range. It's frightening. It is absolutely frightening how talented he is when it comes to his pitch and his pitch control and his range. His tone to boot. Able to change his tone, like literally on the fly. Mid-stanza, all of a sudden going from breathy and airy right in the middle of the stanza to suddenly powerful and projected. With no break. It's very impressive. It absolutely is. Let's keep going. Let's see how this goes. What?
Pourquoi je vis? Pourquoi je meurs? Pourquoi je ris? Pourquoi je pleure? J'y crois comme pénitence, elle était notre romance. J'ai une vie qui souffre. C'est je me sens de je m'en vais
The mic control. His mic control is so precise. Like he knows exactly how far to move the mic away from his mouth so he doesn't blow it out. Watch this. Watch the preciseness. He knows exactly where to put the mic. I'm not even kidding. Watch the positioning. Right here. Perfectly spaced. Wow.
Димаш Qudaibergen, Казахстан. И море поклонников блестящего артиста на славянском базаре. Браво!
Спасибо!
Похоже, сегодня Басков без цветов.
Okay, I mean, the song's over. We have another, minute and 16?
What the hell's going on tonight?
Okay, all right. The song's over. His performance is over. Unless he's going to suddenly just drop the flowers and, go into an encore of some kind. I don't understand the reason for another minute and 16. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play it, but I'm not going to pause. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm going to play the other minute and 16 out. If there's something important, like if there's something that comes up during watching this minute 16 that I think needs to be in the reaction, I'll keep it in. If it's not, if it's just a minute and 16 of just nothing, then I'm going to cut it out. And if that is the case, then I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Dimash with S.O.S. This was a request from Alexandro Oliveira and Michael Orsi. Okay, before I give my score, I did watch the other minute and 16 seconds. I did. I'll be honest with you, folks. I saw absolutely no reason for it. I saw no purpose behind it, so I didn't include it in this reaction. There was no music. There was no song being performed. There was no longer any type of vocal performance happening. It was literally just speaking. So I just cut it out. What he said important? I have no idea. There was no... You would think if it's being posted up on his website or on his channel, if what he was saying was important, they would have included subtitles hard-coded into the video. Unfortunately, whenever you download a video from YouTube, subtitles are not included. You have to find those subtitle files somewhere on the internet, and I honestly have no idea how to do that. So if they were hard encoded and like actually embedded in the video itself, I would understand. I could see what he was saying. Maybe what he said was important. I have no idea. Would it have affected the score? Absolutely not, because my score is based completely on what happened in the performance and on the song itself. Not what happens before, not what happens after. So I know there may be some people screaming bloody murder that I didn't include what he said afterwards. Guys, that's not what this channel is about, okay? It's just not. The reactions are based completely on the music, not what is said in the speech afterward. It had no implications to the song. It had no impact on the song itself, so there's no reason really to include it. Anyway, having said all that, let's get to the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.3. Yep, 9.3. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this performance and this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I'm going to start with the song itself. I'm going to put the vocals aside for a little bit. The song itself, really nice songwriting. Usually not my cup of tea, but I got to say, the song itself in this situation started really nice. Very pleasing to the ear. A great arrangement. Nice instrumentation, nice positioning of the vocal the instrumentation entrances, the layering of the instrumentation started really good. I love the dynamic usage. Great dynamics within the song itself, and within the arrangement. Really impactful points of bringing the volume up. But when they did bring the volume up, it would stay up for a little while, but very quickly though, it would decrescendo again. Back down to the lower volume again. And I appreciate that. I always appreciate good arranging and good songwriting. I definitely want to make sure that I'm not sure who actually wrote this piece musically and who arranged it musically. It very well could have been Dimash. I don't know. Or it could have been some composer that was, hired to write a song for Dimash. Again, I don't know. It may have been a song that was composed a while ago that Dimash decided to take and use in this performance. Again, I don't know, but it sounded fantastic. Whoever did the arrangement, whoever did the actual writing and arranging of this song, they did a great job. I loved the song itself. I thought the song itself was brilliant. As far as Dimash's vocal performance goes, yeah, I mean, it's about what I was expecting. It's what I've seen from him in the past. Great control, great delivery, great pitch control, an amazing range. I mean, an absolutely amazing range. He's, able to go from those, low tenors up into the high altos and even up into the very low soprano range. It's impressive. It absolutely is impressive. And you can't take anything away from him on that end. His power and his projection, very nicely done, showing great control and great contrast. within his delivery. You know, being able to go from that, you know, when necessary, because the music is so low, or the music isn't even there, he's being, you know, going a cappella, having the ability to have that kind of a breathy, airy, wispy voice, which I'm usually not a big fan of. But in a situation like this, where it's not even just called for, but it's actually needed, like, because the music is so low, or it wasn't even there at all, he had to go into that tone. He had to have that wispy, airy, breathy tone, because it had to be so soft. Now, on the fly, coming out of that and then going into a powerful and projected voice, just mid-phrase. I mean, that's not easy to do. It really isn't. Just to be able to flip like that with no breath in between, not even a rest, is literally going from one word to the next and having it have that jump, that's not easy to do. That is impressive. So kudos to him. I'm glad to see he didn't just stand there in front of a mic stand. I can't tell you how many times I've seen vocalists literally stand there like a tree in front of a mic stand, like they're not allowed to move out of this little 2 foot by 2 foot box that is in front of the mic stand. If they do, someone's going to shoot them. You know what I mean? I can't stand that. I really can't. Look, if you're going to be a vocal performer, be a performer, not just from the vocal aspect, but from the movement and motion aspect too. And we got to see that. He took the mic off the mic stand and he walked around the stage. Great. I'm glad he did that. I'm glad he was able to put on a visual show as well as a vocal performance. He did the entire package. And I'm really glad to see that he did that. The last thing I want to talk about is mic control. Dear Lord, I mean, you talk about precise. He knew exactly how far to move the mic away to maintain the dynamics and without blowing the mic out. I mean, when he would go up in the higher registers, he's gonna get more powerful because he has to push even more. So he knows not to keep the mic right there in front of his mouth. He knows he needs to move it away and at the exact perfect distance so that it did not affect the dynamic performance, the volume of his vocal performance. I mean, that was impressive. He really understands mic control, and that's so important as a vocalist, man. When you're up on stage and you're performing, especially in a live situation, you gotta have mic control. If you don't, your vocals are gonna be going all over the place dynamically, and you, as Chris Cornell did a few times, you could end up destroying your microphone, blowing it out, and that's never a good thing because then you gotta replace the mic. Especially if it happens mid-performance. Oh, dear Lord, your mic just suddenly, dies on you. Leave it up to your tech to quickly switch out the mic and get you a new one fast. So good on him for having an outstanding understanding of mic control and mic awareness. Now, overall, man, this was impressive. Once again, Dimash delivers. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I'm glad to see that this was in a live setting, and what we heard vocally was live. The music, not so sure. I'm pretty sure that was track. I'm pretty sure he was singing to a track. But even then, that's to be expected on shows like this. Would you want to pay a band to play there and perform live for every single act that comes out, or is it just more production savvy from a cost standpoint and from a production and time standpoint to use tracks? Obviously, using tracks far more conducive for the purpose of television and production. So yeah, I understand that, and I got no problem with that. Now, if they had an orchestra or a band out there and they were pretending to play while the track was actually playing, then I would be upset. Then I would be very upset, because at that point now the production company is lying and they're pretending and they're trying to fool the audience. That I would have a big issue with. Luckily, that's not the case. We saw no orchestra, we saw no band, we heard the track, they were being open, they were being honest, and I appreciate that. Thank you, production company, for not trying to insult our intelligence. I do appreciate that. So yeah, 9.3, I feel good with that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So, 9.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.